Yes, people. What's going on? Egal Talks Football. We're back again with another video. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot to talk about. We got to talk about Arsenal and Victor Gyökeres. Seems like Arsenal are seriously moving quick with the Victor Gyökeres stuff as the talks are continuing, and we are focusing on trying to get that deal sorted for the summer. Also, Mikel Arteta has given some hints in a press conference about what he thinks about Thomas Partey and talking about his future at Arsenal. And we got a Man United fan in the building. My boy Kaz is in the building, of course, never a foul, and does his own thing also on his channel. But Kaz, how you doing? We're going to also have to talk about Cunha and Man United for a little bit. So it's going to be a little bit of a different show today. But please do hit that like button, guys. Please do hit that subscribe button. And let's get this show started the right way. Kaz, what are you saying, man?
I'm over the moon right now.
You're over the moon.
I mean, it's April and I'm hearing like, Cunha links and not even just links, but advanced talks and stuff like that. Personal terms, like even installments are fine. Like for his release clause, like, do you know what I mean? It's like, bro, like, okay. What I mean, if there's one way to announce that we mean business with a D, not even an S, business this season for next season, then cool. And then it's like, okay, but then I'm saying, okay, if we get Champions League, it's Osimhen. If not, it's Delap. I don't mind either, but I'd rather Osimhen. I can't say no to 30 million for Delap. Link up, man. Premier League proven, I'd say, at this point. Saw a lot to prove anyways. And then I'm seeing Cherki links as well. And I'm thinking, like, like Man United really want that right at 10 spot. I'm thinking, oh my God.
Man United's got you excited, bro. And we're not talking about the Europa League.
I'm not these dickheads that talk shit on Ineos, bro, because I understand the situation more than most, in my opinion.
So tell us the situation.
Bro, there's so many factors, for me with Ineos. I don't want to bore people. Everyone knows there's money issues, but that's not their fault. Do you get it? It's not their fault. The thing is, I know the only big issue or big problem that they provided, bro, is, come on, man. It's literally and only the fact that they kept Ten Hag. This is what they got for keeping him. This is the decision. This is what it is. That's it. Everything else, I don't mind it. I like last season summer signings, but those summer signings were majority defensive. None of them are going to solve the goal scoring issue. So there's probably one part where they went wrong. Do I like Euro? Do I think he's going to be a beast? Yeah. Am I biased? Yeah. Do I like Delap now? Yeah. I like Delap a lot. I kind of liked it for the price. Mazraoui is probably one of the best signs of the season regardless.
You weren't sure about him, let's be honest.
No, I wasn't sure, but I said I'd take him because I said, bro, we need a leader. The guy's a leader. Do you know what I mean? Good experience. He's better than what we got at that point. Who else did we get? Mazraoui, bro. Guy's class. The guy's class. Don't ever get it twisted. Dorgu, we'll see what happens with him, obviously, a little bit more. He needs to adapt a lot. I don't know if I see a madness with him yet, but who cares? I like Xerxes. He's won me over 100%. Not a 9, though. Link up, man. Sure. And then who's the other one? Agate. I still like Agate. I know Agate ain't look great, but I think neither is Man United. I think he's limited in the way he plays, but he'll be flipping useful to have as a squad player at one point in time, or even starting him in big games. You want Agate playing. So again, do I like it? Yeah, but there needs a lot more. So there's a lot of situation with Ineos. They're just trying to correct stuff at the moment, trying to get down that wage bill, which they've done quite a lot. And the thing is, a lot of positive stuff don't get reported. There's a lot of negative stuff, which again, you can question, but no one gets anything right. Let's be real, man.
Let me ask you first about Sancho. Is that done? Is he?
That was rumors. Again, he's not coming back, man. They're paying for him. And guess what? Right now, 25 million is looking like a steal.
You think so? You gave up on him?
Right, bro. Look, in an ideal world, does he work out? Maybe in the Prem. I don't think he's suited to the Premier League. Look what Antony's doing.
Anthony's balling.
Bro, he's balling out in another league that suits his physicality and the way he wants to play the game and all this stuff. Bro, I'm fetching a price for Antony. Do you get it?
No, but aren't you... Okay, let's talk about Antony quickly. Don't you look at that and say to yourself, like, how is he doing this good over there, but he couldn't do anything for us? Maybe look internally, be like, yo,
nah, not for me. Not for me. I just don't think he's suited to the Prem. Look how many times have you seen him try to beat the fullback? Look how many times people just weigh him off the ball. You don't get that as much in Spain at all. By the way, at all. Look at like Capoue and Coquelin. They're still thriving over there. Lewandowski's 36 banging in 40 goals. Do you get it? Like, you can play at a little bit relatively a bit of a slower
So are you
pace.
saying La Liga is easier to score goals in?
I think so. I think it's a little bit slower, way more technical, which helps, by the way. Which a lot of the technical, I think with La Liga, yeah, because it's so severely technical, they don't really rely on the whole pace and power type stuff. Does that help? Of course it does. But the thing is, they like the way they play certain type of football, and that's fine, and it suits certain type of footballers. Their left backs are not brutes; they're attacking fullbacks, literally, unless you're like Kunde, who's more defensive. But they're more attacking. They're more lightweight. Your Alex Moreno's, Jordi Alba's of the world.
What are you saying
Jose
about
Gar-
Rashford? Same
Rashford,
thing?
I can't wait. Get gone, man.
So you're beating all these guys. Rashford,
Yes, it's
Antony,
time to
Sancho.
move. It's time to move on. Yeah, it's time to move on. But for me, it's like I love La Liga, man. When you watch, like, I'm probably 6 o'clock gonna watch a Valencia game. Yeah, honestly, like the way they play football it's just so nice. It's just fluid, bro.
Gets you excited.
It's fluid. The thing is with Prem, a lot of it, you're lobbing up the pitch, trying to take it down, trying to feed in and all this kind of stuff. It don't suit a player like Antony for me, innit? Play it on the floor. You know what I mean? Everyone knows like the intensity of the Premier League and the physicality is not like any other league. But that's why it suits a player like Antony. Why it suits teams like Raphinha and all this kind of stuff. Like, bro, it's in a way, technically, it's way superior than obviously the Premier League.
All right, let's do keep, sell, or keep, sell. No, just keep or sell, okay? Because there's some players you might want to loan out, but just say keep, okay? So we're gonna do keep, sell for Man United, and I'm gonna go through it, and I want to know what you think because I have not heard you. I haven't heard your opinion on all your players. We're always doing stuff on other clubs, and you're always giving your opinion. So I really want to hear this. First things first. The manager, you're not one of these people looking at getting rid of him, are you?
Nope, not yet. I was close though.
You're close. What was it? The cup?
Just sometimes I can't lie. Like the players he favors, I hate. But all managers are like this. Wesley, I'm not gonna lie. Wesley, I know you're in love with me. You keep following me around stream to stream and everything, but brother, it's like just smile for once in your life, innit?
Yeah, people, do me a favor. Please do hit that like button. Let us know who you think you should buy, who you should sell at Man United. So first things first, the keepers, your backup keepers, Tom Heaton.
I don't care. Sell them all of them.
The
Sell
Turkish
all of
lad.
them. Yeah, sell all of them.
Sell all of them. Okay.
Yeah, man. I'd rather go. Who's that guy we got in the academy? He's meant to be quite decent. Just bring an academy, man. I'll be real. Just bring them in. Like, I don't care. At this point, they're not worse. Sell them. Sell.
All right. So I'm not gonna name the obvious, but Johnny Evans, sell.
Yeah, he's leaving on a free anyways. He's done.
Luke Shaw.
Yeah, get rid. Exterminate the contract.
Harry Kane.
Who?
I mean Harry Maguire.
Oh, sell.
Delap.
Sell.
Victor Lindelof.
He's going on a free anyways.
Martinez.
Sell.
Delap, you're keeping.
Keeping.
Mazraoui.
Keep.
Lenny.
Keep.
Heaven.
Keep.
Who's Harry Amas?
Harry Amas, loan.
Okay. And then midfield. Bro, your midfield is weak too. Patrick Dogu.
Patrick Dorgu, yeah, obviously keep.
Toby Collier.
Keep.
Kobe Mainu.
Keep.
Ugarte.
Keep.
Mason Mount.
Sell. Absolutely sell.
Ericsson.
He's going on the free anyways.
Casemiro.
Keep.
Ooh, why?
Experience.
Okay. And Bruno Fernandes.
Keep at this point.
Would you say he's one of your most important players?
Yeah, easily at the moment.
Are you one of the people who don't like Bruno?
Yeah, I don't like him.
But you're willing to keep him because you realize how important he is.
Yeah.
Fair. This is where it gets interesting. You only have 4 forwards? What the fuck?
Well, you kind of said the other forwards in a way.
Yeah, they're already all on loan. Garnacho.
Sell. Absolutely sell.
You could see Garnacho doing well in Italy, though.
Yeah, probably. Solid player elsewhere, 100%. But sell, 100% go. Get rid. Can't wait.
Xerxes.
Keep.
What is he good at?
Ball carrying, work rate. He's actually got quite a good final pass as well.
Isn't he more of like a false nine?
Ish, yeah. But I like him when he plays left or right attacker mid. It's like he's the way he's adapting to the Premier League the way I kind of didn't expect.
Amad Diallo.
100 million fucking % keep. He's our best player.
Is Rasmus Højlund your worst attacking player?
He's the worst Premier League. He's our worst signing of all time.
Worst signing of all time.
Of all time.
Can I say something though? He's 22 years old.
Don't
you
care.
guys signed somebody with the scope to improve them and
yeah,
train
but he's
them
crap.
up.
He's just not good.
No,
Generally he's not good. No, generally he's not good at football. No, generally he's not good at football.
I get that. But
not
I'm
everyone
saying
that's young is good.
You can't expect to sign young players, never coach them properly, and then say they're not good.
Yeah, but it's not the point. He's just not good at football, bro.
I think if he was at a different club right now, or he moved clubs,
it doesn't defeat the fact that you play consistently, you consistently shit, you don't have good link up, you don't even have a good shot on you, like to what my knowledge is having. You can't handle the intensity. You're not good at football, my bro.
But you guys bought him after freaking
Ineos didn't buy him. Man United did. They bought for the potential and he scouted wrong. Clearly he's shit. Get rid. No banner. He's rubbish.
Fair. Worst striker you've ever seen in your club?
How about worst ever? I've seen Bebe look better. And he was a winger, really. I've seen much better players, yeah. When I tell you now, yeah, this man is sore off when he's at Crystal Palace, but people don't want to hear it.
Wow.
People don't want to hear it. He's the same thing, Scandinavian, all of that. He's sore off. Tell me the difference. He'll probably be a solid player in another league. Probably, yeah. Probably. Rubbish. I don't want to loan him. I just want him gone. He's crap.
All right. Are you ready for the Champions League? Because if you win the Europa League, bro, your team is nowhere near ready.
Yeah, I don't care. Just bring me the money, bro.
I know, but you're gonna get battered. Like you guys are.
Yeah, but you say that now, but you ain't accounted who he could sign and pretty much have. I don't expect to win it. Obviously not. But
you're not gonna make it out the league phase.
Who said so?
Last year you had a better team. You didn't make it out the league.
We had Ten Hag.
Last year you were better than this year.
We had Ten Hag.
Ten Hag has been better than.
Yeah, but you look at some of the sides and the amount of imbalance there was, whether it's Casemiro and Bruno. Like, bro, Casemiro was playing by himself in the middle of the field. Like, how does that make any sense? Like, obviously, and everyone else was away from him.
Obviously, you want to win the Europa League. Obviously, you want to get a trophy. Obviously, you want to get Champions League money.
Out of 24 teams out of 36, I am making it after signings, in my opinion, after next summer. I am making it in that 24 group.
Sorry?
You heard what I just said, no?
After
all this, if I'm going to get my Cunhas and Delaps or Osimhen, shall I say, because we've got Champions League or whatever, I'm not being funny, but I am making it in that 24 space out of all the teams in the world.
All right. Bro, you know what you should do for me? Get that lineup builder. Do a lineup builder for me right now. And screen share it. And
yeah, but then it looks like fucking FIFA.
But this is what you guys are really doing, because Man United don't have a shell of a team.
What's it called? Lineup? Is it called lineup? What the hell?
Lineup builder. Lineup builder. And I need you to basically go through it, because I don't know what Man United are looking at. You're the guy to tell us what Man United
are looking at. How do you even change formation on this thing?
If you want, I can do it. And you can
there it is.
If you want me to share it?
I've got it. You want me to basically? I think it's basically this formation.
Okay. So
how do you move people?
Because Man United is literally building a FIFA career mode team from scratch. That's what they're doing.
Well, they're building a better attack. Tell you that for free. Wait, hold on. How do you move people in this crap? Like, give me a sec.
You know what? If anything, you need to add the player first.
Oh, is that why? All right, let me share it to you then, because it's basically this. Cool. And I'll just share it, yeah. I don't use this really, so it's a little bit difficult. I'll share again.
Just
the settings. No.
Screen share. Present.
There it is.
Present.
This thing, yeah.
There we go.
Is it meant to be like this year? I don't know what the hell this is, but
just so first go goalkeeper. Who do you want in goal?
well, I don't think we're gonna change him personally.
Okay, so Onana stays.
I think he's gonna stay in goal personally, innit?
Okay, center backs that are gonna stay. Lenny Euro.
See, I wanted the lick and fuck.
De Ligt staying.
Yeah.
Euro staying.
I'm just gonna do this for now because it just makes sense.
You know, while you're doing that,
because I think man's right, like, much like Euro and that everything, Heaven's left-footed.
So right now you're working on Mazraoui, you're working on the back three. You think the back three is going to be relatively intact from what it is this year?
Yeah. Let me see what this is.
Where's Ahmad going to play?
Right wing back. As
Right
he has
wing
been.
back.
This is what I think so far in it. I don't think we need major. This is what I say. It's not as bad as what people make it out to be. For me, this is what I'd like.
Delap is going to stay?
Oh, yeah, probably, but I'd sell him.
He's probably one of the most used players in your team right now.
See, this is what I'm doing. If we get Champions League, yeah, it's exactly what I'm doing.
Good defense get you far in the UCL. Facts. You need a solid defense, but the keeper is also not reliable for Man United. So their defense is not only a problem, but their keeper is also a problem. Yep, he's injured. That's why. Yeah, who's injured? Oh, Ahmad's injured. Yeah, Ahmad's injured.
Back. He's back.
So let's see what you got so far.
This is my team.
So far you got it. Next year, if Man United go out, okay, we got to talk about this. So talk me through the signings Man United have made. So Éderson, Cherki, Osimhen, and Cunha.
Yep.
All Man United signings. Where's Kobe Mainoo? Where's Bruno?
Bench.
Kobe Mainoo's not a starter for you.
No. Not over these lot. We'll play though. We get a lot of game time. Whether you like it or not, I don't give a shit. Like, he's on the bench. Éderson can swap with Bruno. Collier can swap with Agate. Cherki can swap with Mainoo. Cunha can swap with Xerxes. Sometimes Cunha might even go up front.
So, okay, let's talk about each signing before we go any further. Cunha, do you think you've seen these kind of signings before? Premier League, playing lower down the league, joins a big club.
Oh, not for Man United, not really, no. But Cunha's just one of the best. He's got goals.
This is what you guys used to do under Sir.
Whether it's Bruno or Éderson, I don't give a shit if Bruno's captain. I saw Maguire captain from the bench. I don't care.
So you're excited by these signings?
Yeah, 100%. That's football. They're actual footballers. I will pay football.
Talk to me about Cunha. He's going to play in the 10. He's going to play left wing. He's going to play everywhere.
He'll probably play left 10 and probably up front sometimes if you don't get another 9. Now, that's the way I look at ball carrier, press resistant, got goals in him, can create situations. He's sick at football. Simple as that.
Victor Osimhen.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. He's not a clinical finisher, but he gets goals. Like, he gets goals.
You know what is, yeah. With Delap, you get a lot of link up, yeah. But I just want someone that's in the damn
Delap
box.
Is underwhelming.
I don't mind. That's why I said I don't want him, but I don't mind it because 30 million, you can't really say no to that in today's striker market. That's a bunch of scrubs. See, with Osimhen, that's experience, yeah. And also through Osimhen, I've got a target. I can whip the ball. What's the point of playing wing backs if you don't cross it sometimes? I need a target, man.
Who do you think will be better in 2 years' time? Victor Osimhen or Delap?
Huh?
Who will be better in 2 years' time? Victor Osimhen or Delap?
I don't know. It's kind of difficult to tell with Delap.
You think they're that close?
Not really. No, I think Osimhen's superior.
So then you guys go for Osimhen.
But that's you said this is my team based off Champions League.
Okay.
Delap's a better footballer, but the thing is, Osimhen is pace, power, brute, and he's going to be in the box.
There's this guy here. Who's this guy? Éderson
from Atalanta. Yeah, bro. We're linked heavily with him as well.
Man City's interested in him too, right?
Yeah, but they're looking at elsewhere. They're not looking at him like that. Not like us. Not as from what I can tell, anyways. They're looking at. They got Nico Gonzalez now, innit?
Tell me, what's the profile?
an 8 in it, a progressive passer, bro. Like someone that's got legs, can ball carry. I wouldn't say he's the best in first phase. Like let's say the way Collier picks up the ball, but the thing is, what he can do, which I like, he's just a mad progressive passer. One thing United lack is a lot of physicality. He brings a lot of physicality. He's an athlete. He gets up and down the pitch. One thing I know that other people should know as well is, one, we lack box-to-box midfielders that are superior. Two, he's both-footed, yeah. And Amrim liked most of his players being good ball carriers. Mazraoui, the licked heaven, can ball carry. Collier, Ahmad, Éderson, Dorgu, Supreme can ball carry. We need to see more from Dorgu, though, yeah? Cunha is an amazing ball carrier. Cherki is just sick. 25 million
I was
pounds.
going to talk about him next.
Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be like, is that a title winning team? I don't know. In the future, we'll see. We'll see how it gels. It might work. It might look good on paper, but reality, it might suck. But the thing is,
are you seriously thinking Cherki will pick United over Liverpool?
I don't think Liverpool will take him.
I'm not gonna lie. If you get Osimhen, Cherki, and friggin' what's it called, Cunha, you guys transforming your front three like that, that's really good.
Well, that's what I need to see.
You do, because you have no forwards.
If not Cherki, I know who's on right now. Our right 10 options is Cherki, Mbeumo, and there's another name I haven't got. He's a youngster from Argentina that we just recently come out with, but I don't know how concrete that really is. But
Guys,
the thing is with
Man United's, to the people in the chat, this is Man United's forward options right now. They're gonna invest big time. Don't be surprised. Like,
yeah, with Andy going out, Rashford going out, and Sancho going out, that's like 100 million altogether, near enough.
And two of these guys are gonna go out also.
Yeah, Højlund's going, and Garnacho. I'm expecting Garnacho to go to Napoli. I think he ends up going Napoli. I think Chelsea will want him as an option.
How
maybe.
many forwards you gonna bring in? 4?
Well, we need 3. In my opinion, we need 3 in it. At least, no. If we're talking about the 2 10s, the thing is, with United, we need 2 10s and a 9 minimum. Can you throw Cheeto on the bench sometimes here and there if you're not going to loan him out? Probably, yeah. Get him some valuable experience. Yeah, of course. And stuff like that. Can Cunha or Xerxes do a job in the 9 if you need at times? Let's say Osimhen gets injured or he's out on AFCON, which he will be. Can you play them? Yeah, you can. Because you can play Cunha and you can play Cherki if you did get him. This is all. And I think we're also looking at youngsters like Chris Rigg, which I want. Bring him in. Do Man United have ballers in the academy in general? Absolutely. I want this.
You guys should be going for that Dibbling guy.
The thing is, I have only added 1, 2, 3, 4 players into the first team. But the reality is,
it transforms the team.
The thing is, we need another 3 other players that I haven't even mentioned in this team yet.
What else do you need?
Well, I'm not being funny. You need another right wing back, regardless. So you need another right wing back, regardless of Ahmad, if he's there, because we got no other option there. Like, if you're looking at the other areas as well, we probably might need another goalkeeper as a starter. We do need another one. So, but I don't think it's going to get done.
Tom Heaton and the Turkish guy.
Yeah. We need another goal. We need another goalkeeper. So that's another first teamer. Do I think Anana will get sold? No. Do I think he'll stay and someone gets replaced? Yeah, maybe.
How much money are you thinking about spending?
I'm thinking about how much we can bring in at the same time. Like, I think with Champions League, you have quite a lot of funds to do what you need to do in it. I want Chevalier in goal, but so do Man City, and that's a big issue. From Rennes, but what's it called? I think it's Rennes. Or Lons. I think it's Lons. Sorry, no, it's from Rennes. Is it not Rennes? I'm pretty sure. No, it's from Lons. Am I stupid? Anyways, I want him because of the. I'm not gonna lie. I saw 2 games. No, Lille. That's it. Lille. I saw him against Liverpool, and for me, that was enough. That was enough. I ain't seen a lot of him, but sometimes I look at a goalkeeper. I don't know much about him. I watched Lille at the start of the season against what are they called again? Nice. He looked good. Looked in Liverpool. He looked good. And this was not even this year. Do you remember last year when I think who played them last year as well? I can't remember who played them last year. Lille versus Jonathan David done an absolute fucking madness. Look good. I just say,
Jonathan,
you know what?
David, he's Canadian. He's not all
that for me.
I support my Canadians, but I'll be real.
But I just look at basic fundamentals. For me, for goalkeeping, is your positioning and your diving and your reflex. What more are you doing it for me? Do you get it? Anyways, not the point. United need at least 7 8 signings. That's the reality. We need that. And not all of it's going to cost a bomb.
How many do you think Arsenal are going to get?
You don't need a lot. Like Arsenal need a 9. You probably need a 6. You need a 6. Depending on what you want to do with Declan Rice.
It looks like this is what we're going to be looking at.
You need that, and you need a left back.
These are the players we're looking at. I'm going to share my screen. This is what we're looking at. Arsenal's transfer window. These are the names we're currently looking at. We're looking at a backup keeper who can push for the number 1. Nico Williams, Gyökeres, Zubimendi, Jason Eto'o from Ajax, and Dean Huijsen. Now, I don't think we're going to get Huijsen. I think he's going to end up either at like Real Madrid or something like that, right? I think he's going to end up somewhere where they're desperate for a center-back right now, and he might get starting minutes. As for Eto'o might be the better one because he can play as a center-back and he can play as a fullback. Whichever one we get, we're probably only going to get one of them. I don't think we're going to get both. I think we do get 2, a winger and a striker. Now, who the winger is going to be, it could be somebody else. It couldn't be Nico Williams, but these are the 2 names we're hearing the most. And Zubimendi, although we keep hearing Real Madrid links to Zubimendi, until Real Madrid agree terms with the guy and they say that it's done and he's going there, I'm not going to believe it because Real Madrid's media conglomerate is a bunch of bullshit. But I want to talk about Gyökeres. I thought Gyökeres was going to end up at Man United, you know?
No, I don't think that's going to be the case now, man.
Yeah, but the reason being is more because of the state of the club.
Oh yeah. I think obviously that's a big reason. He probably doesn't, but he probably feels like he's at a point in his career where
he can pick and choose where he goes.
Yeah, like he's what is he? Was he 26? I don't think he can afford to be at another like project and hope. He wants to probably be at a team where he feels like
he probably wants Arsenal.
It probably feels like where he wants to win in that, innit?
So yeah, so reports came out today. I don't know if you know, but it's not the most like reliable source, but it's still a big Arsenal source. You know that guy that is, I'll show you. I don't know if you trust some of these sources when you see them. Whenever you see a graphic with somebody with an animated picture, do you trust it? He's got 100K followers.
And who's that? Graham Bailey?
Yeah.
He's so shit.
I don't take everything I take everything he says with a grain of salt. But what he's saying is Arsenal sporting director Andre Burton has become increasingly keen on signing Victor Gyökeres. You see the words that they use, so when it doesn't go their way, they can flip it and say, yeah, he was just interested. And then the club wants to win now, a striker addition. Berta believes Gyökeres might be the final piece to the jigsaw puzzle. And then you got Arsenal have continued to do their work with Gyökeres, having been conducting background checks as they do for all major targets. Those reports are glowing as a person, character, alongside him as a talent on the pitch, which the club are convinced about already. So all signs kind of speak about Victor Gyökeres talks behind the scenes with all sorts of other people just to try to get understanding of who he is. And it looks like we might be serious, bro. Victor Gyökeres could be the guy.
Yeah. Yeah, it probably would be. I think he's perfect for you lot.
Does it scare you? He's like that 20 goal season striker.
I'm not gonna lie. If you get yourself a left winger, you need a couple players. You need a left winger, you need a striker. And I think anyone that plays with Saka, you're gonna get chances.
Would you rather get Gyökeres over like the Seskos and these other guys we're speaking about?
Yeah, Sesko again. Arsenal in a position, where you don't need potential, bro. You need to stop.
That's what I'm saying.
You need to stop with the potential stuff.
Win now.
Wait, one sec. Yeah,
we need to stop with the potential stuff and win now. I hear it, bro. I hear it. I've been saying that because Sesko and Gyökeres, who's more proven?
Yeah.
Sesko's dropped 40 plus goals.
Sesko, all right. Sesko's potential, amazing. You could probably have a bit more potential if it's on the left, but up front with your Arsenal Football Club, you don't need potential anymore. You need someone that's going to do you the job or that's actually got a record of doing the job. Do you get it? Like your left winger, you can get a Nico Williams, sure. You can go get someone else that's a little bit more silky or a little bit more proven, like Lookman, who's available. Someone that's going to get you a little something. But one thing that you need to cater to Gyökeres is you need someone that's going to create for him. You don't need another goal-scoring left winger. You need someone who's got a balance. Now, I don't know who that's going to be. When I'm hearing rumors that Raphinha's up for 80 million, if I'm Arsenal and I can get Gyökeres for 65 million, I'm going to go and get Raphinha pronto, bro. Pronto. Do you know what I mean? He's a goal scorer, but he's you know what
Raphinha to Arsenal.
He was linked with him before. Do you not remember? You nearly got
Do you
him.
think we could actually get Raphinha though?
Look, if it's true, I don't see why you can't
No,
go
but
for
Barca want to sell
I don't.
Raphinha to bring in Nico Williams. So why
I'm not being funny. If you want the league now, finally, after so many years, 20 odd years, 80 million in this day and age when you're getting Gyökeres for 65 million potentially is not brain damage, right? Is not brain
Raphinha
damage.
for 80 million pounds or Nico Williams for 50.
I don't think Nico Williams is all that though. Like Raphinha's not 29, he's 28. He's in his prime. He's ready to go. You can go buy and have a youngster that's left winger. Like Wanyeri's going to get a lot of, and Wanyeri's going to get a lot of time. Do you get what I'm saying? Right now, Raphinha, what he's done on the left, he's become a lot more creative. Who cares if he's going to turn 29? Why? What is this thing against footballers that are turning 29? Are you a selling club? Why do you care? You're a buying club. You buy players in their prime. That's the way it works. Stop trying to find the next best thing. Go buy the best thing. That's how top teams operate. That's how a top team should operate. Do you know what I mean? So if you go and win the league, no one cares about what age you are, bro. No one cares that he's 28. He's not 29. He's 28. Factually, he's 28. He's not 29 for a long while yet. It don't matter if he's 29. He's rapid. He's creative, which I didn't think he had much in him, by the way. He plays on the left wing better than he was on the right because he's less selfish. He gets goals. He's played in the Prem before, and he wasn't a scrub for Leeds. He's one of their better players.
Raphinha, your candidate too,
brother. Raphinha, if they're selling Raphinha and he's up for grabs when the day and age of forwards are rubbish, are you telling me Raphinha, who's shaped up his attitude like no tomorrow, he's grown up, he's about to be a league winner in my opinion as well, maybe even Champions League winner, so he's a winner, coached under Hansi Flick as well, coached under Bielsa. You get to play with Gyökeres. So it's not that different from playing with Lewandowski, by the way. And you get Saka. That is the most frightful front three in the Premier League on paper alone. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm going to come in a little bit strong, but stop thinking about these Nico Williams. There's so many different players about Nico Williams. I was hearing about Taki Kubo about a year ago. Look where he is now. He's rubbish. He's no good this season. He needs to have a good season. I don't think you need no Nico Williams. Personally, when someone's got their heart set on Spain, just fucking leave him to it. Just leave him to it. You're Arsenal. People should be coming to you and be like, I want to play under Arteta. I want to play under flipping Arsenal and Emirates. I want the carpet. I want this. Not be like, oh, let me see. Shut up. That's not the attitude you need, bro. Do you think when we used to go to players, by the way, back in the day, obviously, under Sir Alex Ferguson, no one needed convincing. Bro, you're going to Old Trafford, bro. You're seeing the lights. You're seeing a theatre of dreams. You either got your chance or you don't. That's what the club that I think Arsenal need to try to turn themselves into. Gain a little bit of respect. You're a big club. You don't need to be toyed around potentially by potentially going to Barcelona. The thing is, you get Raphinha, they get Nico Williams. Yeah, that's a downgrade for me. That's a downgrade for me, for them, not you.
That's but in the long term, could it be that Nico Williams ends up putting in the same numbers that Raphinha is doing?
Yeah, but maybe. But guess what? Though? There'll be other candidates out there. He's not the be and end all. People forget, Wanyeri can play on the left, you know. He's not just a right winger. You think he ain't going to play on the left? He ain't going to play with Saka. He could be your next creative 8 as well. People forget that you've got ballers in your academy yourself that you can go unearth and go and get. There's gems everywhere, bro, in the world. You just got to do your scouting. Not everything is Nico Williams because he saw a little something in the Euros. That's what I don't understand. And now at Bilbao this year, he's been horrible. But guess what? He's young. He can have a horrible season. He can go again next season. But right now, does that warrant a move to...
If Barcelona are selling Raphinha, Arsenal should stay. Forget about Nico Williams.
100 million%.
Spend 80 to 90 million pounds on Raphinha.
I don't know about 90, but I think you can get for 80 million. For the measures that they're in right now, could they reinvest 80 million to Hansi Flick and go get something else on top of other things? Absolutely. But that's up to them. For me, Nico Williams probably suits Spain a lot more than he does the Prem. Maybe I'm wrong. Look, a lot of my stuff is all like... A lot of the things I do say is just, obviously, it doesn't mean it's going to come true, but this is what I would do and how I would think if I'm in your situation, innit? Like, I don't think Nico Williams is all that. He doesn't put up enough GA for me as well. If you're not putting enough GA, let me look at your performances. From the games I have seen, by the way, of Bilbao, the way Bilbao set up is quite defensive, I'm not going to lie. Doesn't really suit the way he is. But like, can he become an amazing player? I think so. I don't think he's trash. He's got good fundamentals. For me, he's got good fundamentals. But
talk to me about Zubimendi.
I think he's nailed on to go Real Madrid, you know.
I think he's coming to Arsenal, man. I think the whole Real Madrid stuff is paper talk, and they keep saying why?
Because Real Madrid need a lot of Spanish players. That's why I think they'll go hammer and tong to go get him. I think Tchouaméni might be on his way out. I think his days are numbered at Real Madrid, personally. I don't think they're going to want him.
Doesn't Vinny and Rodrigo both count as Spanish academy players?
Don't know, but their Spanish core is weak.
So you're saying Zubimendi is going to go to Real Madrid?
I think so, yeah.
Arsenal media,
respectively, if Real Madrid come calling, he ain't going to you lot.
I get it. If the guy wants to stay, fair play. But from what I've heard and the people who I've spoken to that work in those spaces and work in and have lived in Spain and have worked with the media in Spain, they're telling me their sources are saying Zubimendi's leaving and Real Madrid.
If he's leaving, you know what it is, yeah? For me, I think he'd suit Arsenal a lot, yeah. Only reason being is because I like balance in it, yeah. I think he'd work well with Marino regardless. Marino's one of your older players. I think that works. But him and Declan Rice makes fucking sense, innit? For you lot, I think he works at Arsenal. I think he's your Jorginho replacement. The DM that Arteta likes, yeah? The one that's going to dictate play, receive it off the back four, calm, compose. That's it. Ødegaard, for me, looks like more of an 8 than 10 these days. But he's had a bad season. Do I think Ødegaard's going to be cracked next season if you give him a more of a 9? I'm not writing this man off yet. He's allowed a bad season. Foden's allowed a bad season. People allow bad seasons, bro. So anyways, that's that. Declan Rice, Zubimendi for me,
he's a baller.
Is such a sick pivot. That's me, innit? I think Declan Rice he's won me over. 100,000,000% won me over. Not because of free kicks. He's just Mr. Consistent. Do I think he's got issues that he just doesn't have certain tools, which is fine. But the thing is, if you've got a capable enough left winger that's more consistent than number 9, no one cares what Declan Rice is doing. It's not his job no more.
Nobody cares. That's you know what it is? There's not Arsenal, when we're about to lose a signing, Kaz, they pivot. They start mentioning other players, left, right, and center. You hear the fact that Arsenal Football Club have not leaked any other names tells me that this Zubimendi thing is very good situation for Arsenal, and we could capitalize and get it. And another thing that makes me confident, he's played with Ødegaard. He's played with
Marino. That's the weirdest thing. You've literally just rebuilt Real Sociedad midfield.
Yeah.
Everyone's gotten like 4 years older at that
time.
Bro,
you know what it is? We're trying to get Isak also. We're trying to get the whole Real Sociedad band together over at Arsenal.
Yeah, now, I don't think you get Isak. I think he stays. I think the Isak's it'll be in. You know what the maddest thing is, yeah? It'll be interesting to see where Isak actually ends up. Reason like not this year, but next year potentially. And that doesn't. But if Newcastle have an amazing season and go from strength to strength, he will stay.
Isak's not going nowhere, bro.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
I put in my head that Newcastle's going to be a Champions League team. They're going to be competing. I think Newcastle's going to replace Tottenham as a Big Six team. Simple.
Please.
Like, no banter to Tottenham.
Please.
You guys are just shit. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
But bro, there's a couple more things before we move on. Thomas Partey. Arteta, do you think it's PR what he said recently? Because he said some things where he's like, "Oh, we got to talk about Arsenal. We got to talk about what do you call it? We got to talk about Thomas Partey." They asked him, "What do you think about Thomas Partey staying?" You know what he said? Well, you guys know what I want. The club, they have to do what they have to do, kind of thing. Fuck! What the hell? What the hell happened? What happened? Yo, join back. What the hell happened?
I've got this Logitech mouse here, whatever, and I've clicked the button which makes you go backwards.
I was like, what the hell happened? I thought I did something. I was tripping. Anyways, we got 160 people in the chat. Do me a favor, hit that like button right now. Congratulations to Liverpool fans. You don't need to put that leopard in the tree bullshit anymore. You've won the whole competition. Calm down. Enjoy yourselves. But yeah, let's talk about Thomas Partey. Bro, do you think the Thomas Partey situation is that Arteta probably wants him to stay, but the club might want to get rid of him due to non-footballing reasons? Because on the pitch, bro, he's been outstanding this season, no lie.
You know what it is, yeah? The thing with the party thing, yeah, is can you trust him to stay? Can you still trust him next year that he won't pick up one of these dumb injuries? Like, can you, like, in the back of your mind, in the back of your mind, literally in the back of your mind, do you really believe that he can stay fit for another year?
But Kaz, if we lower his wages and he's on reasonable wages, why not? No?
I think you should let him go. I think it's time to let him go, man. I think sometimes you can let players go out on a high horse. The thing is, though, if you want to keep, if he goes on lower wages and you get Zubimendi and you know that he's going to play a bit more of a lesser role because you're both going to swap over, then yeah, I don't see why not. I think, I don't see why not. Do I believe in sometimes players playing for new deals? Absolutely, though. But the thing is, if you do bring in a 6, it's like, who else can bring in your 6? I'm going to say this right. I'll say this right now, yeah? See Lewis Skelly, yeah?
Yeah.
If you let Partey go, that's your new 6. For me, he's wicked, bro. He's got, I don't know what he's weak
doing
at.
such a good job at left back. He could be left back for the rest of his life.
Fuck that. Forget that. No, forget that. That man.
The way our left back plays, he plays so
I hear you.
Much in that middle.
I hear you, but see this man, he's better than left back, man. Like, to be fair, he could become the best left back. Future. The thing is, he can cover. Get him in the 6, in my opinion, or the 8. But for me, you're not taking Rice, so get in the 6. Get in the 6.
You know, I have a wild take. Miles Lewis-Skelly should win, what do you call it? Young Player of the Season.
Who?
Miles Lewis-Skelly.
Over Morgan Rogers, maybe.
You know what? That's tough. Morgan Rogers probably deserves it. He's gonna win it eventually, either this year or
it's
next
only
year.
Only because maybe because he became in late. But I'm not being funny. If he ends up winning, let's say this though. If he ends up pocketing the next winger and then goes wins Champions League and whatever, I'm sorry. How do you not give it to? How do you not give it? It will be difficult to say. I don't know. I didn't say I didn't rate Rogers.
He's gonna win it eventually. He's gonna win it eventually.
I said Rogers is a good player, but he's overrated.
Miles Lewis-Skelly is 18 years old. What he's doing as an 18-year-old is crazy. We got to give him a lot of credit, man. But Thomas Partey, I would keep him only if it's a short-term deal and it's a paid decrease.
Yeah. If it's like a Jorginho deal, isn't it?
But it seems like it's not going to happen. It seems like he's going to go to Atletico Madrid and Arteta.
Back to Atletico.
Yep, on a free.
He probably ends up going there himself. Then he probably ends up going.
Yeah, so he's gonna probably go back to Atletico Madrid,
but that's why I see you getting a new DM and then potentially having Lewis Skelly there. The thing is, you got Calafiori. Well, however you work that out, I think you get a new left back again. I think you still need a left back regardless. There's
one more guy. This Dean Huijsen guy. We keep hearing about him. I want to hear what you think about it because this is the report today.
He won't play though.
The report today is Arsenal are also interested. Newcastle dreaming to sign him. Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal. You got Real Madrid interested in him. Everybody's interested in him. He has a very affordable release clause. Now, do I want Arsenal to trigger the release clause and bring him in first day of the window? Fuck no. I want us to go get a striker and a left winger first. I don't want to see the club investing £50 million on another centre back before we go and get the players we want. He's great. He's a solid player, but he should probably end up going to Spain. He's Spanish.
Yeah, but it's all about his development. Which team's going to give him the best development? It depends on Gabriel, obviously, but
what do you think Gabriel leaving
right now?
Definitely not Chelsea.
Not Chelsea. Not Real. Well, he could. I think it's either Real Madrid because obviously, like Alaba's getting older. a lot of the players getting older. There will be space to play. It's either Real Madrid or Liverpool for me. The thing is, I think that's the two best destinations at the moment. I think Arsenal with Gabriel at this age and Saliba, I don't see this guy getting the game time he requires.
No, he's not.
He's not getting that game time required. Would he play out wide at left back? Would he want to play there? Probably not. Can he play next to Van Dijk and take Konati's position? Maybe, potentially. He'll be Van Dijk's long-term successor. He'll get a lot of games as well. The slot can rotate. He likes rotating. You know, the Real Madrid, there's a place there. There's a slot there. There's a slot right there. They've been looking at a young centre-back for ages.
He could go to Chelsea and start right away if they get Champions League football.
Yeah, maybe, but I just don't look at him and think this guy's. I don't think he's bothered if they got Champions League or not. I think he cares more for his development. Remember, the guy's actually Dutch. By his mum and dad are both Dutch, but he's raised in Spain.
Arne Slot. Yeah, this guy's. You're right. The Dutch connection.
Yeah, he's joining. The thing is, but his culture's more towards Spain. That's why he chose Spain.
Yeah, he said, "I am Spanish. I feel Spanish. I live in Spain. I travel to Spain every time I'm on vacation. That's why I'm Spanish." Someone said he's the most Chelsea signing. Young, 8-year contract.
No, I don't. It's not. I don't think his entourage would let him go to Chelsea, innit?
Yeah, he does have a very interesting entourage that's protecting him from making mistakes. Final thing, guys. Final thing. Did you see all the stuff floating about today on socials about Cole Palmer? People saying it's a one-season wonder.
If it is a one-season wonder, he's having a bad. The thing is, the whole of Chelsea's suffering though. He had a great season, but if he's a one-season wonder, his stats already over 20 GA, I swear. So he's not doing for someone that's doing rubbish. He's not doing too bad in terms of putting up sometimes other things. He's having a horrid time though at the moment.
In 2025, yeah, but the start of the season, he was still one of the better statistical players.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is, he still creates bare chances. Bro, I'll judge him properly next season.
People are quick to dunk on Cole Palmer. I don't do that.
He's a future. The thing is, with Chelsea fans, they don't realize he's a future Man United player, but they just don't realize it yet. That's it.
Why do you think he's gonna jump ship from Chelsea to Man United?
At one point, when Chelsea keep failing because the way they do business and the way they do everything, and Man United's thriving again, he's gonna jump ship and says, "I want to be. I want to go back home."
Do you think Cole Palmer could end up being a future Real Madrid player or something?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It depends how good he is, innit? Becomes.
All right. And then the last thing before we go, bro, it went from Bukayo Saka's not that good to now Real Madrid wanting Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, that's not
happening.
Did
you see that article?
Yeah, good luck. That's not happening.
Wallah, I was dying of laughter. What the fuck are they thinking? What are they thinking? Real Madrid are ready to bid for Bukayo Saka in the summer if they sell either Vini or Rodrigo. Do they think we're a selling club? Like, do they take us as mugs?
No, throw them.
It's a Spanish source too. RM Real Madrid.
Throw the damn bag at him.
What?
Throw the damn bag at him.
Who?
Saka, bro.
Arsenal's gonna do that. We're gonna give him a good wage increase. Like, there's no debate. He's gonna be getting. He's right now. He's on 300 something K a week. He's gonna get like 400 if he keeps it up.
Yeah, he's just Mr. For me, he's Mr. Consistency, man.
I wouldn't sell him for 180 mil. I just wouldn't.
Yeah,
he means more to me than any money at this moment in time. How much is Bukayo Saka worth to you guys? In the chat, let me know. I wouldn't sell him for 180 million. 200 million is where I would start talking, maybe. Even then.
1 sec.
200 million, Kaz. Would you sell Bukayo Saka?
Nah. I wouldn't sell him. Even if 200 million came in, I wouldn't sell him. Yeah, I think he's priceless, bro. The guy's 23, 24. It's not enough.
Yeah.
I don't think sometimes money's not the be and end all. Yeah, you can get a lot of money, but is someone replacing what he does? Like people say you can go get this. I'm like, yeah, that's great, but
nah, there's no selling Saka, man. Saka's just too important to the team, too important to everything. He's just too important overall. But we're gonna wrap it up here. Martinelli stuff, though. People are saying get rid of Martinelli.
Get rid.
And what?
Get rid.
You get rid of Bukayo, you'd get rid of Martinelli. Why?
Because he's just not good.
I think Martinelli is good enough to play in this team at least.
Trossard's better than him. He's got more experience. He's got better
You would
experience
rather
around him.
keep Trossard and
100%.
sell Martinelli.
Yeah. Actually, no. How about this? I sold both of them.
No way.
I sold both of them. I
Martinelli's
think
23, you know?
Martinelli has come back, got a couple decent games, but people just forget him. Forget this guy is not. You play against low blocks now. Forget about it, bruv. Put the Brazilian passport in the bag, bro. You're not it. You're not
man has
it.
50 Premier League goals at the age of 23.
I don't
He's
care.
nowhere near his full potential. He's still getting better. Why on earth would I flip and sell Martinelli unless I'm getting at least 70 million plus?
Brother, put the Brazilian passport in the bag.
Who's giving me
is
70 million plus for Martinelli?
I don't know, yeah, but he's come back and he's had a couple decent games, and this is what the narrative is. It's crazy.
I think Martinelli with a better striker, you get better performances out of him.
Yeah, but guess what? He's not the striker, and he's never gone with
No.
number 9.
I'm not saying he's the striker. I'm saying with a better partner up front.
Martinelli trying to be creative for a 9 who needs creation for him is a recipe for disaster.
Martinelli is a good creator. He creates a lot of chances from
I'm
cutbacks.
telling brother, against when you lot keep playing your low blocks, you're gonna keep moaning about this guy. If it was me, if I had a choice to get rid of Trossard and Martinelli, I'm getting rid of both of them. How about this year? I'll be putting Wanyery as this is where you're gonna learn a lot of your trade. Go left wing or right wing. I'll be getting 2 brand new left wingers in. There's got to be someone out there that you can go and get that's got some potential, and there's going to be someone that you can go and get that's already ready made to play left wing, and you've already got your striker options in Havertz and whoever else it may be. Why do you want to keep scrubs around?
Everyone's saying Kaz is right.
Well, only him to be fair. But what's it called? I think they're scrubs. I think they hold you back. A lot.
You get Martinelli. You keep him. If I'm gonna get rid of one of them, it's Trossard.
Oh, if you have to do one or the other.
If I have to keep one out of Trossard and Martinelli, I'm keeping Martinelli.
Yeah, Trossard left wing ain't it, is he? He's better when he's up front these days. He's not.
Yeah, he's a bench player, bro. He's a substitute.
Yeah, but then you just said it. But then you just said it yourself. Then
Martinelli has the capability to be a starter.
Martinelli's only good when you want to play counter attack and you want to bring him on because you're winning like 2-0, not because you're trying to get a goal. He's not that guy.
Hey, Trossard doesn't give us any extra elements.
Trossard's he's getting a little bit older. I still think I think Trossard's still got clutch moments in him as well. But I'm not gonna lie, I changed my mind. I'm selling Martinelli.
Why?
Because he's just rubbish, bro. I hate what he's when I watch Martinelli, it's like me watching Garnacho. It's the same thing. I can't stand it.
Excuse me?
It's the same thing.
Garnacho and Martinelli are 2 completely different players.
Brother, it's the same thing, man. Okay. It's the same thing.
Martinelli is 23 years old. He came off an injury this season. He was on pace to get 15 plus goals in the league if he wasn't for his injuries, bro. He was doing well before he got injured. And now I don't think it's that big of a I don't think it's crazy to say you keep Martinelli, you bring in another player, competition for place is introduced, and then everything's solid. At this moment in time, to say Martinelli and Garnacho in the same sentence is nuts, in my opinion.
It's just my opinion, isn't it? I think he's crap.
Fair enough.
As in he's not crap. Footballers are good, but
I think if Martinelli's in your team, he's one of your best players.
Brother, it's not hard to be Man United, one of Man United's better players. I've got a relegation attack.
Number one thing though, Arsenal, if they sell Martinelli, you can't sell him to no team in the Premier League. I can't be seeing Martinelli.
I don't think no team in the Premier League would want him, really.
It would be stupid not to have him. I think he's a baller. Hey,
you know where he works? I'll tell you where he works. Not in the Forest because they play counter attack.
I think if Martinelli is in Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, whatever team it is, he's gonna kill it in the future. This guy has the capabilities to grow and to still become a better player. It's just right now he's not fully developed yet.
Yeah.
I'm giving him at least another year. Next season, when we have a striker, everyone's gonna come back to this and they're gonna be like, "Yo, wow, he's cooking." But also when competition in places is there. But we're gonna wrap it up here. Kaz gotta go. And everyone in the chat, do me a favor, please do hit that like button right now. please hit that like button right now. And you
Who's
Liverpool
left?
fans in the chat, respect yourselves. Who's your left winger right now, man? He definitely starts over everybody except for Gakpo, probably. Anyways, we're gonna end it off here, guys. Have a good one.
Who's live? Daps.
What?
think
Daps is live?
Daps
What's his channel?
We Are the South Stand. Oh, he just ended it, to be fair.
Who's live? Only Blue Brothers. I'll send it to Blue Brothers. Tell him Chelsea's not getting top 4, guys. Tell him Chelsea is not getting top 4. All right? Anyways, we're out of here, people. Have a good one. Peace. You already know what it is.